every police force in GTA 4. Ranked from street cops to federal power, the LCPD is your everyday street-level heat in Liberty City. These are the cops you see cruising around in their police patrols and police cruisers, writing tickets, busting street criminals, and getting absolutely demolished the second you decide to go on a rampage. They patrol all 4 boroughs: Broker, Dukes, Bohan, and Algonquin. Plus, they extend their jurisdiction into Alderney alongside the Alderney State Police. The Liberty City Police Department is around 40,000 officers strong, based on the real-life NYPD, and they reign in complete operational status over Liberty City. At 1 star, they'll try to arrest you. At 2, they'll shoot. The LCPD exists to establish order, and they're relentless about it. But here's what makes the LCPD in GTA 4 different from every other GTA game. They're smarter. These aren't the brain-dead cops from San Andreas or Vice City. LCPD officers in GTA 4 are equipped with actual AI. They respond to crimes committed out of their sight because civilians call 911 on their cell phones to report you. They commandeer civilian vehicles if their cruiser gets wrecked. They use the pit maneuver to spin you out. They set up roadblocks. They coordinate. And unlike previous games, police sightings are reported immediately. There's no delay. You commit a crime in front of a cop, you're wanted instantly. The LCPD doesn't play around. LCPD officers carry Glock pistols as their standard sidearm, but at higher wanted levels, some officers spawn with pump shotguns. At 3 stars and above, officers on foot start using pump shotguns against you regularly. And at higher wanted levels 5 and 6 stars, LCPD officers armed with PSG-1 sniper rifles will spawn on rooftops and ledges, aiming down at you from above. These rooftop snipers are deadly accurate and will drop you in seconds if you're out in the open. The LCPD also operates an aviation unit with a fleet of police mavericks that patrol the skies constantly, even when you don't have a wanted level. At 3 stars, a police maverick is guaranteed to join the chase, with LCPD riflemen armed with carbine rifles hanging out the sides, firing down at you. At night, they'll shine a spotlight on you, making it nearly impossible to stay hidden. The helicopter will retreat if you go underground, stay inside a large structure for a long time, or kill both sharpshooters on board, but often, it'll just keep circling until it runs out of fuel and crashes. On the water, the LCPD deploys Police Predator's fast patrol boats with a driver and 2 officers armed with carbine rifles at the back. They show up at 3 stars or more if you're in or near water, and they'll chase you relentlessly across the rivers and harbors of Liberty City. The LCPD is everywhere. On foot, in cars, in helicopters, on boats. They saturate affected areas with dozens of officers and patrol cars, taking the famous NYPD rationale of having a massive police presence to ensure prevention and quick response. And when you're wanted, they become extremely aggressive. They'll continue shooting at you even after you've died and grayed out, pumping bullets into your corpse out of pure spite. Then there's the Alderney State Police, or ASP, which operates in Alderney, Liberty City's equivalent of New Jersey. The ASP uses the exact same vehicles as the LCPD, police patrols and police cruisers. They wear sky blue shirts, dark blue ties with triangular pins, swept wing peaked caps with triangular badges, a Sam Brown belt and holster, and navy blue trousers with a yellow stripe on the side of each leg, uniforms that resemble the real-life New Jersey State Police. The ASP shares facilities and vehicles with the LCPD, and in multiplayer mode, the LCPD is the only law enforcement agency present in Alderney. The ASP has a greater presence on Alderney's highway systems compared to the LCPD in Liberty City, likely because Alderney has longer highways. But functionally, the ASP behaves identically to the LCPD. They arrest you the same way, they chase you the same way, they shoot you the same way. The only difference is the uniform and the jurisdiction. Now we move up to NOOSE, the National Office of Security Enforcement. NOOSE is GTA 4's version of Homeland Security and SWAT combined into one federal agency. NOOSE has 2 known divisions, the Patriotism and Immigration Authority and the Tactical Response Unit. The Patriotism and Immigration Authority officers are largely similar to the LCPD in behavior, weapons, appearance, and mannerisms. They're the ones who set up roadblocks on main roads and bridges starting at 3 stars, deploying in NOOSE cruisers and NOOSE Patriots to track you down. The NOOSE Patriots will attempt to ram you head-on, putting both you and the officers inside at risk of windshield ejection. These are aggressive, heavy vehicles designed to stop you by force. But the real threat is the NOOSE Tactical Response Unit. TRU officers are designed to appear as fully equipped tactical squad units with heavy armor and weaponry. They wear tactical black gear, helmets, and body armor. They move in a crouched position using a signature walking style called Move M at SWAT, where they position their hands as if holding a carbine rifle even after you've lost your wanted level. NOOSE True teams move together as a unit and pursue you more aggressively than LCPD officers. They hide in unseen places to capture you when you're off guard. Indoors, their footsteps can be clearly heard and distinguished from other police forces due to their fast movement, which you can use to anticipate their approach. All tactical units are always in a crouched position, making it harder to get a headshot. NOOSE True deploys at 4 stars. They arrive in NOOSE Enforcers' heavily armored personnel carriers that can take a beating with 4 officers per vehicle. Some tactical response unit officers and FIB agents carry carbine rifles, while others carry SMGs and pump shotguns. In the Ballad of Gay Tony, some NOOSE units are armed with assault SMGs and automatic shotguns, making them even deadlier. NOOSE Enforcers are tough as nails. If you throw a grenade under one, it won't even try to move away like normal police cars would. And NOOSE teams will remain at the crime scene for at least 5 minutes after the suspect is killed or arrested, just like in reality, where SWAT officers are trained to stay in case there's another potentially dangerous suspect. At 4 stars, the police maverick that was shadowing you at 3 stars will now carry 2 NOOSE Tactical Response Unit riflemen and a NOOSE True pilot instead of LCPD officers. In the Ballad of Gay Tony, these sharpshooters are equipped with advanced machine guns instead of carbine rifles, which shred through your health and armor faster than you can react. The search radius at 4 stars is approximately the size of Bohan, large enough that escaping becomes a serious challenge. NOOSE True is well protected with body armor and doesn't lose health quickly, though a single headshot will still drop them instantly. Even if they wear helmets, headshots are fatal. But good luck landing one when they're crouched, moving in formation, and firing carbine rifles at you from multiple angles. At 4 stars, you'll also see the FIB enter the fight. The FIB, the Federal Investigation Bureau, GTA's version of the FBI, shows up in FIB Buffaloes, black sedans that are faster and more aggressive than standard police cruisers. FIB agents come forward to a vehicle, just like NOOSE True, and they're armed with carbine rifles, SMGs, and pump shotguns. They wear suits and tactical vests, and they coordinate with NOOSE in equal numbers. The FIB seems to be more likely to spawn when you're driving fast or constantly switching vehicles, which makes sense. They're federal agents tracking a high-speed fugitive, not beat cops responding to a robbery. At 4 stars, NOOSE and FIB cooperation becomes obvious. You'll see enforcers and FIB Buffaloes chasing you side by side, working together to box you in and take you down. At 5 stars, things escalate dramatically. The police mavericks disappear and are replaced by 2 NOOSE Annihilators military-style attack helicopters with side-mounted guns, and NOOSE riflemen armed with carbine rifles. In the Ballad of Gay Tony, all law enforcement officers fire upon you while in pursuit starting at 4 stars, but in the base game and the Lost and Damned, 5 stars is when everyone starts shooting. All law enforcement officers employ advanced driving techniques like the PIT maneuver to spin you out and crash you into walls. FIB and NOOSE cooperation is at its peak. Both forces spawn in equal numbers, flooding the streets with enforcers, FIB Buffaloes, police patrols, and police cruisers. NOOSE cruisers and Patriots disappear to make room for more enforcers and federal units. The search radius expands even further. Officers with combat sniper rifles spawn on rooftops in areas with tall buildings, aiming down at you with deadly precision. Survival becomes almost impossible unless you have a plan. At 6 stars, the maximum wanted level in GTA 4, you're facing the full force of Liberty City law enforcement. Unlike previous GTA games, the military is not deployed at 6 stars. This is a deliberate design choice by Rockstar to make GTA 4 more realistic. Instead, NOOSE enforcers and FIB Buffaloes dominate the chase. The number of police patrols and police cruisers reduces, so more federal units can join the hunt. The police maverick is replaced with a second NOOSE Annihilator, making escape from the search radius extremely difficult. You'll have 2 attack helicopters tracking you from above, raining down gunfire, while enforcers and FIB Buffaloes ram you from every direction. All law enforcement vehicles fire upon and ram you relentlessly, with very little regard for collateral damage. The search area is approximately the size of Broker and Dukes combined, massive enough that hiding becomes nearly impossible. Rooftop snipers with PSG, 1SS continue to spawn, picking you off from above if you're out in the open. 6 stars in GTA 4 is pure chaos. It's not just about evading anymore, it's about surviving. The cops are smarter, faster, and more coordinated than in any previous GTA game. They don't give up. They don't slow down. They will chase you across the entire map, through tunnels, over bridges, into the subway, across the water, until you're dead or arrested. And even if you manage to escape the search radius, the moment they spot you again, the search area recenters on your position and the hunt continues. The only way to truly lose a 6-star wanted level is to stay out of sight long enough for the stars to flash and fade, or to use external help like Kiki Jenkins or Francis McReary to lower your wanted level through their connections. The ranking is simple. LCPD street cops are persistent and smarter than any cops in previous GTA games. Alderney State Police are LCPD with different uniforms. NOOSE Patriotism and Immigration Authority sets up roadblocks and rams you head-on at 3 stars. NOOSE Tactical Response Unit and the FIB make you fight for your life at 4 stars, 5 stars brings attack helicopters and rooftop snipers, and 6 stars is total war with no military, just an endless wave of federal agents and tactical units designed to end you. GTA 4's wanted system is the most aggressive, intelligent, and unforgiving in the entire series. The cops don't play games, they hunt. Let us know which wanted level is your favorite in the comments section. But if you think law enforcement in Liberty City is relentless, wait until you see how they handle the gangs in Los Santos. Speaking of gangs, there's one crew in GTA 5 that seems purpose-built to get absolutely destroyed by the cops we just talked about in the last video, the Marabunta Grande. These guys are supposed to be a dangerous street gang, but Rockstar designed them to be punching bags. From their territory, to their weaponry, to their role in the story, everything about the Marabunta Grande screams cannon fodder. So let's break down exactly why this gang was built to lose.